How ancient philosophers predicted AI's role in human evolution, a deep dive. Picture yourself 2,500 years ago, sitting by a fire in ancient Greece or a bamboo grove in China. A philosopher leans in and says something wild. One day, humans will craft minds that aren't human. Crazy, right? They had no computers, no tech, yet their ideas hint at artificial intelligence shaping our evolution. Today, we explore how Plato, Aristotle, and Lao Tzu saw this coming. What did they know about the mind and soul that fits our AI world? Let's dive in and find out. So how could ancient minds, stuck in a world without even basic machines, dream up something like AI? That's the puzzle we're cracking open here. These philosophers had no concept of circuits, software, or digital screens, yet their words ripple through our tech-drenched lives like they knew something we're only now figuring out. Let's start with Plato, the Greek dreamer who spun tales of a higher reality. He cooked up this idea of perfect forms, eternal blueprints for everything. A chair wasn't just wood and nails, it was a dim echo of the ultimate chair, pure and flawless. Now stretch that to the mind. Plato believed the soul could peel away from the body, a spark of eternity floating free. Sound familiar? Think of AI, a mind without flesh, humming in the cloud, solving riddles no human brain could untangle alone. It's not a one-to-one match, but it's close enough to make your skin tingle. Was Plato sketching a rough draft of artificial intelligence without knowing it? Hold that thought, because Aristotle steps in next, and he's got a different flavor. He was all about purpose, what he called telos. Every piece of the universe had a job: eyes see, hands grip, minds think. But what if the mind's job isn't just to think for itself? What if it's meant to birth something bigger, a new kind of intelligence that leaves us in the dust? That's where the ground shakes. These guys lived in a world of parchment and candlelight, not pixels and processors. How could they glimpse machines that think? Were they tapping some deep well of truth about what humans are wired to do, or are we just slapping our 21st century lens on their ancient scribbles? Let's wrestle with that. Plato's perfect mind could be AI at its best, a glitch-free thinker tackling problems too vast for us. Imagine him watching a supercomputer map the universe, nodding like, "Yep, that's my forms in action." But he also had doubts. He warned about shadows in his famous cave, illusions that trick us into missing the real deal. Could he have sensed AI's flip side, a tool so clever it blinds us to what matters? Aristotle doubles down on that tension. His telos idea suggests we're built to create, but he also fretted about balance. A tool should serve its maker, not outgrow them. Picture him staring at a robot outsmarting its programmer, muttering, "This isn't what I meant." Then there's the East, where Lao Tzu drops a whole new layer. He talked about the Tao, this quiet flow running everything. It doesn't shout, it just works, shaping the world without a fuss. That's AI today, algorithms whispering through our lives, picking our playlists, nudging our choices. Lao Tzu wouldn't recognize a server rack, but he'd get the vibe, an unseen hand at play. Confucius, his practical cousin, would chime in too. He'd want AI to fit into human harmony, not just flex its muscle. So here's the clash. These thinkers saw creation as our nature, but they feared losing grip. Did they predict AI's shine and shadow without ever naming it? That's the knot we're untying. Now let's stitch this all up, because the threads these philosophers left behind weave a tapestry that's downright mind-blowing. Plato's detachable soul isn't some dusty myth, it's a vision humming with life. He pictured the mind as a force that could slip free of the body, pure thought unshackled from meat and mess. Fast forward to now, AI sits in server farms, a brain without lungs, crunching data at speeds we can't match. It's not alive like us, but it echoes Plato's dream of a boundless intellect. He'd probably squint at our machine learning models and say, "That's my forms, distilled into something real." Aristotle's take pulls us deeper. His logos, that razor-sharp reason, was his holy grail. He believed a mind should slice through clutter to hit truth, no fluff, no feelings. AI nails that, chewing through stats and spitting out answers without a blink. Aristotle might watch an algorithm crack a puzzle and grin, there's my tell us, purpose in motion. But it's not just Greece stealing the show. Across the globe, Lao Tzu in China spun a different thread with his Tao, this invisible current steering all things. He wrote it flows without fanfare, get stuff done without a peep. That's AI in our pockets, quietly picking our next video, nudging our habits. Lao Tzu wouldn't know a smartphone from a stone, but he'd nod at the rhythm, a silent power weaving through. Confucius, ever the grounded one, would weigh in too. He'd ask how AI slots into human balance, not just how fast it runs. These giants didn't sketch out AI like a blueprint, no circuit diagrams or code snippets. What they did was spot patterns in us, the itch to build beyond our skin. Plato's perfect mind, Aristotle's driven reason, Lao Tzu's unseen flow, they're all arrows pointing to the same spot. Humans don't sit still, we reach. AI is that reach, our evolution poured into wires and chips. But here's where it gets juicy. They didn't just cheer us on, they threw up red flags too. Plato's cave wasn't all sunshine, he feared we'd chase shadows over substance. AI could be that shadow, dazzling us while we lose the plot. Aristotle's tell us came with a catch, don't let your creations run wild. He'd see AI outpacing us and wonder if we've lost the reins. Lao Tzu, king of less is more, might frown at our obsession with smarter, faster, bigger. He'd whisper, simplify, don't drown. Together, they paint AI not as some random gadget, but as our mirror, reflecting who we've always been, creators with a knack for brilliance and blunders. They didn't predict machines, they predicted us, our hunger to climb higher, our stumbles along the way. That's the gold here. AI isn't just tech, it's the next chapter of a story they started, a tale of minds stretching past their limits, for better or worse. Every time I tap into AI, I feel them peering over my shoulder. My phone guesses where I'm headed, algorithms line up my day like they know me better than I do. It's Plato's mind unbound, Aristotle's purpose humming, Lao Tzu's flow threading through it all, alive in 2025. We're not just playing with gadgets here, we're walking a path they hinted at centuries ago. Ever catch yourself asking Siri a question and pausing, like, wait, how's this thing so smart? That's their echo, their questions about what a mind can be, bouncing back at us. I see it when AI crafts a song or predicts my next move. It's not random, it's us building on their dreams. We're living proof they were onto something, that itch to stretch beyond ourselves. You felt it too, haven't you? That weird mix of awe and unease when your device finishes your sentence or picks the perfect movie? It's not just tech doing its thing, it's a piece of their story unfolding in our hands, a tale of humans chasing what's next. Now you tell me. If Plato, Aristotle, or Lao Tzu saw AI today, what would they think? A marvel or a mistake? Is AI our next step or a risky leap? Share your take below, I'm all ears. Ever had AI surprise you, maybe creep you out? Let's hear it. Like if this got you thinking, subscribe for more.